Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a very nice pink grapefruit juice with the juicy bits, otherwise known as pulp, still in there. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes, the series where I attempt to break out of prisons made by you, or at least suggested by you. This is one such prison, which has been made by someone who sent it in, and it's called Easy Way Out. Well, I think we'll be the judge of that, and we're going to try and escape from it. Now, immediately I'm seeing already we're going hard mode. We've got, I think that's either perimeter wall or just a standard wall with barbed wire all across it. We've also got some moats here, so just to go across these, you're probably going to need swimming. We're seeing a lot of staff-only areas. We're seeing automatic door systems here, lots of CCTV and armed guards, and to be honest, I think the main takeaway, this should probably not be called Easy Way Out, rather Easy Way to Kill Your Graphics Card, because the frame rate is absolutely shocking. Anyway, we're going to be escorted to our new home, hopefully a temporary one, and we'll see if we can get out. So, first time looking at it, this is going to be difficult. I think, well, because of the frame rate, this is massive, isn't it? This prison is absolutely massive. We did get over 2,000 inmates on a previous build that I've done. And that was the, that was the most inmates I've ever had. Was it 2,000 or 1,600? Anyway, it was a lot of inmates. This is probably topping that. It's certainly toppling over the graphics card. And all of this is staff only so far. So I'm ruling out just a running out attempt through the front door unless you have a lot of people. I think we might have to box clever with this one. We might have to do something a little bit unconventional. We are being brought up to the top left. Seeing some dogs there, I'm seeing armories, multiple armories, we've got security. The amount of staff in here is absolutely ridiculous. Just in this screen alone, there's probably, 20 staff, including lots of patrols for the dogs, which are the default dogs, by the way. Are they default? Yeah, I think that's a default K9 unit. I'm not seeing any categories of prisoners, so I think this is just one category. So that means that if we find a way to escape, hopefully doing things to gain our reputation points, normally, breaking stuff, whether it be inanimate objects or non-inanimate objects, yes, we won't be moved to a different cell, but that's something we'll have to experience. We are being brought, interesting, this way. Why? Our cell's up there. I bet the game's going to... Yeah, it's going to store us in here, and then it's going to take us... Yes. Guard, are you okay? Do you have any problems at home? I mean, that's fine if you do. I mean, we've all got lives and stuff. Can you not slam me into the back of a closed door, please? I'm sure there's rules about that and such. But anyway, we are now in here, which is... This is an interesting build. So this is a 3x2 cell with the typical sort of shower... toilet arrangement. We've also got birdcage, we've got some bookcases, and interestingly, excuse me, a punching bag, which we can punch. And what's interesting about it is why would someone put a punching bag in here? That's my thought process immediately. Why is there a punching bag in here? Immediately, I think the reason there's a punching bag is because there's no yard. Why would you give the prisoners access to something like this if there wasn't a way to get it? No, the sort of the needs, the exercise need elsewhere. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. What I am noticing is I'm able to punch and then get back onto ending the fight quite easily, because I don't know how many guards there are, but it's not saying surrender. And, oh, now it is saying surrender. Now it is saying surrender, and I will indeed do that. Okay, skip punishments. And, you know what, I'm going to go with deadly, maybe, just to come out and... I mean, I don't want to attack other people, but, I mean, I also have no problem doing it because we're just farming points at this stage. And look at the security staff. The size of the map is not the issue, I don't think, here. And I'm going to put my hands up. I don't think it's... I don't think the size of the map is... indicative of the frame rate. I think it's the sheer amount of staff and the simulation of all that. That's my takeaway anyway. Lots of guards coming in here. We can just let's say farm some points. I'm hoping I haven't taken out any sort of K9 guy because that might not work out for us. And hands up and skip punishments. Let's say just farming a couple of these points, quick and instigator, and oh, it's now eat time. Okay, so let's go to the left, and I'm seeing solitary, I'm seeing a metal detector, we got canteens and kitchens. Interestingly, if we go inside here, we are able to get inside the kitchen, and it's not a staff only door, but the room is not set to staff only, so it means that we can go in here legally. No, we're not going to be thrown out of it. But basically what we can do is we can even go back into the canteen if we need to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to well, put this way, there's just accidents happening in here. That's what's going on, right? And yeah, it's definitely a sharp knife, and I don't want to hurt the dog, or I don't really want to do any of this, truth be told. It's just in this mode, the only way to farm points is by to cause a bit of devastation, and well, some of the best is just by doing this. And you know what, I think I will just put my hands up, skip punishment, and that's 124 hours of punishment. We have been moved to a higher category of inmate. That's fine. Let's go with all of those traits, and again, nothing personal, just farming points. And I mean, I don't think I could do this all the way out the front door. That is not going to happen. What we might have to do though is look for another area to escape from. Anyway, you know what, with all of those points, I'm not going to pick up swimmer because I'm not going to go out the front door. I'm going to have a look around. So we've got the canteen, we've already seen that, more staff-only areas. We've got laundry, which is staff-only. We've got a chapel, which I don't think anything spawns in the chapel, if I'm remembering correctly. No, I'm not seeing anything there. We've got parole, so there's a fountain pen available, and we can sneak it out, because I don't think it's classed as metal. So we could do that, and then we can sneak around like this anyway. Oh, no, it's definitely classed as metal. All right, okay, we'll put that back. Someone is going to come along and search us, which is fine. We've got the classroom here, and again, nothing major there. Ah, hang on a second. I've just noticed something. There's a visitation to the north. And visitation means, potentially, lighters. Okay. Alright. And how close that is to the wall. Ooh, okay. It's also close to the wall. I think I've found the way out. Or at least one potential way out. We can set fire to all of this and escape up here. That is probably what I'm going to do. Oh, no, even better. All this stuff on the left. Common room, it's closer to the wall. Sadly, I'm not seeing any lighters. They definitely spawn in here, but it could be hidden by a lot of this stuff. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to pick stuff up like, say, these cigarettes, and then I'm just dumping them. All I'm trying to do is move the contraband around. That's all I'm trying to do. And eventually we will find a lighter. I have the utmost confidence. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be, 6 hours in. There's a bottle of booze. Okay. There's the lighter. So I can pick the lighter up. Again, if memory serves, it didn't last time, but it's not... Yeah, there we go. We can go in there. It's not classed as a triggerable object for the metal detectors. Okay. So I'm seeing lots of areas here potentially for escape. Can we set fire to all of this and watch it burn down? I mean, the answer is yes. Okay, I'm just going to see what damage we can cause by setting fire to all of this. And what happens is that the dogs won't want to come in. No, they have no intention of coming in. And I sort of don't blame them, really. And I'm just going to double stack all of these. This is obviously going to call in some fire people. Set fire to that, into the door. There we go. So the walls are now burning. We now have burning walls. We also are a little bit singed ourselves, but it is burning. Can we get through these bits? Yes, we can. Oh, there's a guard there. There is no longer a guard there. And I now have lighter and that. Okay. Well, I'm tempted to break through here and through here. The thing about the fire is that it stops the guards coming through. They don't want any of this. Can I go through this bit then? No. But obviously there's also the very, very distinct risk of me burning to death doing this. I'm just breaking open this door, and how are we on health-wise? We're halfway, half health. I can't end the fight as well. If I surrender or end the fight, it immediately puts all the fires out, which is a weird quirk, I'm aware, but there you go. You think I'll be able to break out now, right? Come on, that door's pretty much gone. In fact, the wall's broke before that has. Okay. Well, we're in here, and I'm not too sure what I can do. I can't set fire to the wall, but ironically you can set fire to rubble. So, this is where, all these lines, by the way, these are where the firefighters will come. Oh, in fact, some are actually in here now. So what I'm going to do is get the baton, and what we can do is attack through the wall, and we might be able to hit them. In fact, I've just found a point there. Oh, hang on, doggo's coming in. Doggo's coming in. Back up to the fire. The fire is security. Fire is security. We've been knocked unconscious. Okay. Skip punishments. Let's see what damage that has caused. Because the damage, even though we've skipped, is persistent. So it means that we can skip the punishments, but the damage hasn't necessarily been repaired yet. That's my goal. We can still see the fire hoses are in. The fire's stopped, but the damage is done. Because I can see the wall on the left-hand side still broken. So I'm just going to keep coming through. Because I want to do that again. And I want to keep doing that until we get out. But the difference now is I'm going to start the fire here. That dog... That didn't work, right? Okay. That did not work. Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is going to be the most difficult prison we've escaped from in the series thus far. Unless there's a real big weak point that I've not yet exploited, which is always a possibility. It's this staff-only bit that intrigues me. Oh, that also intrigues me. Because they haven't repaired this, frame rate's getting worse. This has actually been made worse. It's now staff-only. Okay. See, all this is staff-only. So if we were to go in there, the game is dying. The game is actually on its last legs here. It's not working out. Oh god, frame rate. Why did I load this on an overhead projector? Come on. I'm just trying to find another lighter, and I don't know about getting one. There might be too much of a delay. I'm just going to try something. You know, we are strong. So I'm going to break into that. And I'm going to rush through here, because we already know some of this is broke anyway. And I'm just going to take a bit of a wander, really. So we've got these walls, and that looks like it's broke, but it isn't, sadly. End the fight, and I'm just going to run to the left, because I know there was some doors with some sniper towers. Yeah, there it is. But this is where the difficulties actually start. Let's just disable that camera. And we're going to have to smash through this door. Yeah, this is end the fight. Then not end the fight. Yeah, the problem that we have is that, basically, the only way out is via the front, and how am I going to do that? If I had some sort of weapon, this would be much easier. But we're literally just punching this... Alright, I'm sick of that going off. Aha! Oh! Do we even have, like, tough? Because it feels like we don't. Okay. Well, fire is possible. I mean, all of these are possible. Let's, you know, dispel the myth that there's a prison... I mean, there might be a prison that's you cannot escape from. I don't believe there's one. It's just various levels of difficulty. This one seems to be up there. Unless, like I say, I'm missing something. But, yeah. Yeah, what is the best way to get out? Let's pick some of this stuff up. Get rid of the cell phone. I'm just trying to have stuff respawn, you see. Lighter. Okay. So we're just going to set fire... Oh, I can't set fire to all of these because they've already been burned. There we go. There's some fires now. Setting those all the way. And in here. And in here. And here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to keep running. And I'm still going to look at the left-hand side. At least we have fire now. We have the ability to burn all of this stuff down. So I can set fire to that and that and that. And all of this. So I'll let that burn. I'm seeing this and I'm hoping that there isn't any sniper in that. Oh, look at that. There's water. So we do need swimming. Clever. Right, we are going to have swimming. So I'm going to press space, pick up swimmer, and then set fire to things again. Like so. And I can set even more fires. And like I say, this prevents the staff from getting closer. They don't want to get close to the fire. They have to call in very specific personnel for that. And the advantage that we have is that this place is massive. So it takes them, even if as soon as the first spark, the first flick of the lighter, as soon as that happens, even if they call people in then, it's going to take them quite a number of in-game, like, hours, maybe not hours actually, but it's going to take them a while to get here. There's that dog who's just stopped. It's got pyrophobia, and this is now opened up. I cannot get through there. I think I can I get through here? I can. Oh, and there's a sniper. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is get shot in the head. Right. Oh dear. Skip punishments. Might this be the first fail in the series? It might be. It is possible. It's bound to happen eventually too. As we see more weird and wonderful prisons. Okay. Well, with that, the sniper took us out. Fair enough. Can we take the sniper out before they take us out? Almost certainly not. Can we avoid them? Possibly. Cell phone? I mean, the damage has already been done around here, so it's all slow progress towards being able to get out. The lighter was right up here last time, like the last thing that I checked, and it was there. And it is, well, it should have been there. I'm just going to crack on with this. I'm going to see if we can get going here. And that's not good. That's not good at all. That door is all kinds of shut. And, okay, because we haven't got fire, the dogs have no intention of stopping. But my plan... Oh my good grief, we're not going to get out nowhere near. Not at all, not at all, not at all, but I can do this. That wasn't what I intended, actually. My intention was to end fight, and did say end fight at one point, but obviously it didn't go so well there. Okay. Well, there is a door that's open, but the walls are all flat. There's nothing to hide behind, and even if we do break out, how do we get out through the other way? Am I solely focused on the fire, then I'm missing the obvious? Possibly. I'm going to keep attempting it for a little while longer. Yes, indeed, I am. Although, this prison with its frame rate, and it's not down to the design, but just the game's performance, it could give a box of paracetamol a headache. Right, let's head in here. See what's there. Just cell phone. There's no lighter. It's probably not respawned. So we'll just keep on going through. There's the lighter. Okay, we have lighter. Which means we can do what we've just done and do it again. And I need to set fire to something because otherwise the dogs will chase me. They will chase me. Right, there we go. Fire. Right, there's the deterrent. There's the deterrent. Oh, is that a way out there? No, it's not. So, that'll stop those. We're going to run around this way. And unlike before, where I just stopped here, I'm going to go down. I'm going to set fire to all this. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come down. And we've been tasered. See, they don't want to get any closer. If I go around, I can't outrun that. There's nothing I can do to outrun that. I could only hope that this fire will catch onto the onto that. Is that when we come that way? I could go down and try and take that guard out. That's a very courageous doggo. Sorry. Just going to come this way. Well, hang on. For a moment it didn't have line of sight. Can we get out through here? Can we rush? That's so long range. That's so long range! I mean, it's a sniper rifle. It's sort of its defining characteristic, right? But even if I'd go this way... Unconscious. Unconscious in the water. Well, there we go. That's been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. I've always admitted I like to keep the mistakes in, and that's a failure. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it there. They can't all be successes, and I think if there's one to fail at, that's probably the one to fail at. That seems really secure. I mean, not to take away from the design at all, but any facility secure when you totally overstaff it. But it obviously works. We might have a version 2 of this. I want you to let me know what you think may be better. We could have got multiple people and run that way. Multiple people trying it out. That's fine. The problem is you're swimming towards the... Even if we weren't taken out by that sniper, we'd still be swimming towards a perimeter wall, which we can't obviously tunnel under or anything like that. We'd have to set fire to the barbed wire, which I think you can do, but not while we're in the water. So we might just have to go out the front door. I don't know. It's been a tough one. It's been challenging. And I like that. There's been some easy ones. This is not that. This is difficult. Very difficult. Apparently it is possible. The person that made it and sent this to me said they have escaped from it. But I don't know how. But I'm interested in finding out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, we will go from there. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.